For one Israeli grandmother whose parents survived the Holocaust, Saturday's attack by Hamas militants at a concert near Gaza was personal. Eva Chiel has not heard from two of her grandchildren since they attended the festival, where armed terrorists conducted what is believed to be the worst civilian massacre in Israeli history. 260 were killed and untold numbers taken hostage. As Eva told me moments ago, she believes her grandchildren died in the attack, but doesn't know. Eva, I am so sorry to be meeting you under these circumstances. Have you heard anything from Israeli authorities about Noah and Giddy? Any news at all in the last hour or so?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Well, it's been over 80 hours and we haven't heard anything, and we're not the only ones. It's total chaos here, and all the parents and all the relatives are complaining about the same thing. We get no information from nowhere.
Noah and Giddy are your grandchildren. They're 27 and 24 years old. They went to this music festival in southern Israel. You last heard from them about 6:30 in the morning. Did they call or text? What happened?
They called their parents and said, "We are being attacked by rockets." And they didn't know about the terrorists. That happened a few minutes later when they took the cars and started to drive out of the party area. And as soon as they went for a few meters, they were attacked by hand grenades and any kind of weapon you can imagine. And that caused everyone to get out of the cars. And all that's left on that field today is a lot of burnt up cars. Everyone in a different direction. I'm sure you have the pictures of that, or the movies, the few that exist.
Were they on the phone during this time that they were running for their lives with their parents?
I think they were on the phone, just calling their parents and said, "We're being attacked by rockets, so we are leaving the place." That's the last they...
And they were describing a scene of sheer terror and chaos, as there was nowhere to run.
No, there was nowhere to run. Wherever they were like ducks on a shooting field, or whatever they call that thing that they have in the entertainment parks.
So you and your family have gone to all the local hospitals looking to see if they are among the dead that they have recovered from the field, and Noah and Giddy are nowhere to be found so far?
No, nowhere.
You've also left DNA, because that's how they're going to identify a lot of the remains, right?
Yes, they said that they're not going to let the parents of these kids identify the bodies, and that makes me understand that there's not very much left of them. They probably all burned to pieces. So that's why the police wanted DNA, and that's what's taking so long, because there are like 300 people that have to be identified. And that's what they're saying. It's going to take a long time because there's so many of them.
So are you convinced now that they are among the hostages being held in Gaza?
No, I'm not convinced about anything. I tend to believe that they are no longer with us. Their parents are still hoping that maybe they are caught in Gaza.
It's a hard thing to hope for.
Yes, I know, but that's the only other option they have. The father went down to those fields with the army. He has some friends that are high-ranking officers, because they were not allowed to go into the fields on the second or third day. And this officer went with them, special permission, and they went over the fields and didn't find anything. All they found was burnt up cars.
You have said, you said to one of our producers that if they were being held hostage in Gaza, they will never be the same.
No, of course not. Can you imagine how traumatized someone is going to be, that he's been caught by butchers and molested, and God knows, I'm sure they are, what they do to these people that are hostages, I don't even want to think of. I know what the Nazis did to the Jews, and I'm a daughter of a Holocaust survivor. And I know what my parents went through. So I think these are even worse than the Nazis.
Why?
because they live only on hate. There's nothing else. They are like ISIS. They went into houses and killed children at any age. There are loads of families totally gone. There's a kibbutz, Be'eri has had 1,000 members, and already 115 of them are dead, killed and butchered by these terrorists. So I don't believe that, I'm sorry to say, but I don't believe that they're treating the hostages the way any civil country or nation would treat hostages.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.